Are you guys ready for some spooky shit? We're not talking normal spooky shit. We're talking real deal. Real deal. Motherfucking haunted dolls. Real deal motherfucking dolls that like to speak and talk and move on their own and shit. Not those normal dolls. Tonight we're going to be talking about Annabelle. Talk about the true story of Annabelle the doll from the famous movie called The Conjuring. This little bitch. This little Raggedy Ann, little demon-possessed little bitch. In the movie, she was porcelain. But in real life, she's a motherfucking Raggedy Ann. She's a goddamn creepy Raggedy Ann is what she is. She's up to no good. We're about to talk about this bitch. Where's she at? We're gonna go see this bitch. We're gonna go visit all those dolls. When I go visit this fucking doll, I might leave you guys in the room alone with her. When I go visit this bitch. Yeah, guys, we're gonna talk about Annabelle. It's about time we talk about this little fucking Raggedy Ann from the movie The Conjuring. Conjuring was released in 2014. The Conjuring, released in 2014, is a movie about Annabelle. This bitch is so scary they had to make a movie about her. I'm just saying, if you got a Raggedy Ann doll right now, you might want to throw that bitch in the dumpster. That's all I'm saying. Let's get into this. Let's get into this bitch right now. Saying if you're at home right now alone, you guys might want to lock your doors. Make sure the windows are shut nice and tight. You know what I'm saying? Double lock those doors. Lock those windows. If you have any dolls laying around, you might want to put those away right now. I would hate So in a second here, we're going to get into the story. The true story of Annabelle. Annabelle is a possessed motherfucking Raggedy Ann doll. So possessed, in fact, they had to make a movie about her called The Conjuring. We're gonna discuss this. We're gonna discuss this little bitch. Let's go ahead and read up on this. Let's go ahead and read up on this little bitch right now. Let's go ahead and read up on this bitch right now. So you guys, even my kitty cat's scared right now. Don't worry, buddy. Don't worry, buddy. Don't worry. I'm fucking letting those dolls get to you. Alright, you guys. Annabelle. Who is this bitch? Does she really have a demon inside of her? What's going on? She's a Raggedy Ann. Let me show you a real deal picture of this bitch. I'm gonna bring you in and show you guys a picture of this. There she is right there. There she is. There's a real old school pic, and then there's the movie actor from The Conjuring. You notice she's locked up in there. That's right. She says positively, do not open. Do not open that case. Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about this little Annabelle. What she's been doing. Let's go ahead and talk about Annabelle. A little story on this little Raggedy Ann. They had to make the movie The Conjuring about. Let me read off a little bit of stuff for you. Alright. The real Annabelle was given to Donna, who was a student nurse, as a birthday gift by her mother. One thing to remember, Annabelle was bought secondhand from a hobby store. She was living with her friend Angie at the time, and Donna was delighted with the gift at first. But the Conjuring doll quickly became a source of great fear for the girls. Annabelle made only slight movements to begin with that could be put down to Donna and Angie accidentally moving her. For example, ending up on the floor instead of on the chair. Maybe she just fell off. Who knows? Soon, though, the movements started to increase as the doll started to move more. For example, she may have ended up on the couch instead of Donna's bed, or outside Angie's door immediately after she was returned to Donna's room. You know. Just a coincidence. Their very close friend Lou was very nervous of the seemingly innocent Raggedy doll. He believed that she was evil or possessed and that something needed to be done about it. But Donna and Annie were very progressive in their views and didn't think anything of the sort, and still believed that they were perhaps to blame for the movements of the doll. You know, just little movements of a doll is nothing to worry about. No big deal. Just little slight movements of an inanimate doll. Nothing to be worried about. Let's go on. The Annabelle doll slowly became more sinister. Soon the girls started to find notes around their apartment. The strange thing was that the notes were written on parchment paper, and neither of the two girls had ever used parchment paper before. The notes said various things, but most commonly they said things like, "Help Lou," and help us. Very interesting. The blood. Finally, the doll from The Conjuring, Annabelle, was found with blood on her hands. Donna came home from work one day and found the doll in her usual spot on her bed, which made a change. But unfortunately, she had literal blood on her hands. It seemed almost like the blood or the red liquid, whatever it was coming from the doll itself. That was it. It was time for the girls to call in some help in the form of a medium to find out just what was going on with this doll before things got worse. Yeah, so you come home and your doll is on your bed with blood on the hands of the doll, nowhere else. Seemingly, the blood came out of the hands of the doll. Sure, let's go ahead and keep that doll where it's at. There's nothing to worry about yet here. Slight movements going on by the doll, no problem. Blood on the hands of the doll when you come home from work. I'm not worried yet. Let's go on. Let's give her a chance. Maybe it was an accident. The first medium sat down with the girls and Annabelle, scary doll, and the story that Donna and Angie were given was that the land on which the apartment complex was built used to be a field. A young girl aged around 7 years old was found dead there many years before. When the doll came into their apartment, Annabelle's spirit was still in the area in which she died, and because she was fond of the doll, her spirit became one with it. Annabelle became Annabelle the doll. Unfortunately for the girls, Annabelle became Annabelle the haunted doll. Donna and Angie were very loving and giving. However, and because they felt sorry for the poor girl that had been found dead alone in that field, they wanted the doll to stay because they didn't want her to be left alone. That's very endearing. Lou was the one who was attacked by Annabelle before the Warrens were called in. Maybe she didn't like him, or maybe he reminded her of a man who had treated her badly in life, but he was the one that she showed her true self to. A few things occurred, including some bad dreams and some visions of Annabelle, but the attack that made Donna and Angie call the Warrens was a physical one. Here we go. Angie and Lou were spending some time together when they heard movement in Donna's room, but she wasn't at home, right? She was at work. They were frozen in fear. At first they were concerned about an intruder, but they quickly realized that the movement was in fact Annabelle. Yeah, because Donna's at work, right? Donna's at work, you guys. It's just Annabelle in that room. It's just Annabelle in that room, that's it. Lou took a look inside Donna's room and there was no one inside. Though the doll was sitting on a chair inside. Although the doll was sitting on a chair instead of sitting on the bed where she should have been. Yeah, Donna always left the doll on the bed, not the chair. He moved forwards toward Annabelle and the feeling crept over him. That creeping feeling you get where something is terribly, terribly wrong. He felt a terrible pain on his chest and realized there was a series of claw marks, raking marks, like someone had leapt at him and roughly scratched him. No one was in the room, and so he knew that the marks must have come from Annabelle. What was stranger still about these scratches is that they healed right away within just 2 days, and there was no trace of them. The Warrens were then called in. Alright, you guys. Who are the Warrens? Who are the Warrens and why are they being called in? Oh my god, you guys. This is scary, you guys. Who are the Warrens? Alright, here we go. The Warrens. A priest was called into the apartment along with the Warrens and it was discovered that Annabelle's main goal was to take possession of Donna's soul. Annabelle was a demon, and obviously, she was attached to the doll. The Warrens said that demons don't possess items or things, instead, they possess people. The priest eventually exorcised the apartment, and the Warrens took Annabelle away with them. They both agreed that it would be best to drive home on the back roads, worried that if they drove on the main highways, that Annabelle would find a way to cause an accident. Sure enough, they were plagued with car problems the whole way home. The power steering failed, the brakes failed, and the engine kept stalling. The problems ceased for a little while once Ed Warren sprinkled Annabelle with some holy water. Wow, these guys are not fucking around. Once the pair got home, Ed put the doll on his desk, thinking that she'd be safe there for a little while. Soon, she showed them what she was really made of. Annabelle was seen rising above the desk, levitating on multiple occasions. Soon, that activity slowed down and stopped, and the Warrens thought that perhaps the demon had quieted. But soon, she was found in different rooms of the house, moving around, and when the Warrens put her in one place, she would quickly be found in another. Ed and Lorraine called the priest, but he didn't seem to take it too seriously and said to Annabelle that she couldn't hurt him because she was just a doll. That was a big mistake because he was in a car accident on the way home. The car turned over, the brakes failed, and his car was completely written off. Although the priest was badly hurt, he did survive. Wow. Okay. Wow, so it looks like he was hurt on the way home. Shit. Annabelle is still around today, residing in the locked glass case that the Warrens built to keep her from getting free and roaming around their house. There's a warning sign on the case saying "Do not touch," as well as a cross. Some say they see Annabelle moving around in the case, waiting to get free. Annabelle in The Conjuring wreaked havoc on those around her, and the real Annabelle doll most definitely did the same. The Conjuring doll is one of the spookiest tales in modern history when we talk about haunted objects, particularly because she had to be kept behind locked glass. And particularly because the Warrens did not manage to rid the doll of the demon. Annabelle is still available to view today. How about we go see her? Let me give you a little close-up. A little close-up of Annabelle, you guys. Just a little close-up. There she is. There she is. Who wants to spend an hour alone with Annabelle? Will you do it? Will you spend an hour? Will you spend a night? Whoosh. Will you spend a night alone with Annabelle? Can you? One night alone with Annabelle. Annabelle, Annabelle, Annabelle. Will you be able to spend even 1 hour alone with Annabelle? Let's find out when we visit Annabelle this year. We're going to visit Annabelle this year. We are going to visit Annabelle this year. You know we are. Oh my us. If we could just zoom right back out of where we were, that'd be wonderful. We're going to visit Annabelle this year, you guys. That little fucking demon doll. I'm visiting all the dolls. Alright, you guys. We have more to talk about than this. We've discussed Annabelle. We've looked at Annabelle. I want to find out where Annabelle is at. Where can we visit her? Let's visit her. Let's visit her at night. Oh my God. Monroe. Oh my God, she's at Warren's Occult Museum in Monroe. We'll go see her. We'll go see her. Monroe, Connecticut. We're gonna go visit her. Of course we're gonna. You guys, I think that's a pretty intriguing story about Annabelle. It's one of the many dolls that we have doing a bunch of weird shit. We have many, many, many dolls doing a lot of weird shit. Some of them on video. Some of them just by human account. A lot of these dolls are moved around because too many fucked up things happen. And they are not, people die and they're not able to keep these dolls. So that's just one story that the movie The Conjuring was based about Annabelle, this little doll right here, this little Raggedy Ann, this one right here. This is her right here. This is her sitting in the glass right here. We're gonna go visit her. But we got another story called The True Story of the Enfield Haunting. The Enfield Poltergeist. Looks like some phenomena that occurred in a house in Enfield, North London. We're going to be talking about this. Also, The Conjuring 2. The Conjuring 2 is based on this. The Enfield Poltergeist. So we're kind of keeping on a Conjuring theme here. The Conjuring 1 was based on Annabelle. Right? The Conjuring 2 is based on the Enfield Poltergeist. Let's talk about it. Hope you're nice. Hope you guys are having a nice spooky Friday night. Nice and creepy. Creaky. A nice creepy, creaky night. Okay. You guys, this story coming up here has pictures, and you're gonna see this girl in the midair coming off a bed and all sorts of stuff. If you guys don't know, the Catholic Church does many exorcisms, and on video you do not want to watch any exorcisms on video, because you have a chance of that demon inhabiting you as well. But on video you will see, if you ever get the chance to see, you will see all sorts of things that are not possible. People coming off beds, everything that you could imagine that's scary in life happens in real exorcisms. A lot of exorcisms cannot even be explained or talked about because you will be affected. So we're going to talk about the Enfield poltergeist, which is going to be demon possession. We got people coming off of beds. We got levitation going on here. We got a lot of crazy stuff. This story comes from 1977 out in England. Let's see what we got here. North London, Enfield, North London. And we have some real deal pictures from this. I'm going to show you. Got my little baby kitty here, protecting me spiritually from all these demons. These are all going to be demons in these stories. Okay, guys, let's start the story. The Enfield poltergeist. The Enfield poltergeist story began in 1977 and centered on the Hodgkin family, mainly on the youngest daughter, Janet. Mother, Peggy, daughters Margaret, 13, and Janet, 11, and sons Johnny, 10, and Billy, 7, lived in an average semi-detached council house in Enfield. We usually hear tales of ghostly encounters in grander settings, hotels, castles, ancient buildings, and whatnot. So the haunted house in Enfield resonated with families across Britain because it was so real. It was close to home. It felt like it could happen to us. The first event in the haunting is disputed, but it's thought to either be the beds moving around Janet and Margaret's room or the chest of drawers moving forwards and then moving backwards. In both cases, Peggy told the children she stopped messing around and didn't believe that anything was happening until she moved the chest of drawers back into place, only to see it move once again. With that, she became frightened and ran to the neighbor's house. The neighbors then accompanied them back to the house, only to hear other unexplained noises such as knocks and banging noises from various places in the house, with no particular source. The police were called, and they too heard the noises, but could not trace the source. Oh boy. You know it's not good at that point. You know it's not good at that point. You call the police, they hear the noises, they don't know where the source is. The police go, we gotta go. We can't stay around here all night. We're going to have to go ahead and leave you to your strange noises in your house. We hope you sleep well tonight. We're not going to be here. Okay, the police leave. What a bummer. One of the many reasons that the haunted house in Enfield became such a worldwide sensation was because many of the paranormal events that took place inside the home were captured on film. Once the police were called, many more events began to occur. Items were regularly thrown around. Janet, the youngest daughter, spoke in strange voices and snarls, and she was thrown around her bedroom. One image shows her midair in a seemingly impossible leap. Maurice Gross and Guy Playfair Two of the investigators in the Society for Physical Research case maintained that they believed the haunting was genuine and caught many of the now infamous images on film. Let me show you guys that. She's literally flying off the bed right there. She's literally flying off the bed. She's literally flying off the bed in that picture. Oh my god, if I can unzoom, that'd be great. Oh my god, can I unzoom? Fucking let's get back to our story. Oh my god, I gotta unzoom. There we go, you guys. Fucking scary shit, you guys. We're talking real deal stories here. Let's fucking move along. Alright, we're back in the Enfield. We got this fucking girl flying off her bed and shit. Haunting, crazy shit moving around. We got fucking strange sounds going on. We've got the police came over. They're like, we don't know where the sounds are coming from. We're glad we don't have to fucking live here. We're going home. They're like, good luck. Good luck with this. And they're like, oh fuck. Let's go on. Alright, you guys. Much of the equipment used in their investigation was often found to be malfunctioning upon entering the Hodgkin household, despite working perfectly beforehand. Yeah, we've seen that in Poltergeist. We've seen that shit. However, Janet was found to have a hidden tape recorder and was videotaped bending spoons on another occasion. What? What? Janet, the fucking kid, she's bending spoons? What the fuck is going on here? Oh my god, you guys. They believe much of the activity surrounding the Enfield ghost was genuine. However, they suspect that some of the occurrences were exaggerated by Janet for increased attention by reporters. For example, Playfair said that Bill, one of the voices Janet became most well known for, had similar vocal tics and habits to Janet, such as changing the topic of conversation often. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about right there. So The Conjuring 2 is talking about this. Although there are many theories about the truth of the Enfield haunting house, there are many who believe that the Enfield poltergeist is a hoax and nothing more than a figment of a creative yet troubled young girl. Most investigators believe that the story begins and ends with Janet. The newspapers wrote about the Enfield ghost and the Enfield poltergeist. Many also wrote scathing stories about Janet. Janet, the young girl at the very heart of the story. Whether or not she was lying about some or all of the activity, we'll never know, but there's little doubt in most people's minds that at least some of the phenomenon, at least in the beginning, was real. Yeah, I'd say, I mean, if there's fucking sounds and shit going on in the house and she's standing right there not making them, then yeah, I'd say, yeah, we got a fucking issue at the house. Obviously, if she's standing there and there's sounds going on that she's not fucking doing those, like, yeah, we got a problem at the house, over. So that's the story of Janet bending spoon. We're gonna have to dig in this video, you guys. We're gonna have to see some of this. I'm gonna have to dig up some of this video. Some of that may not be good for you guys to watch, though, I'm telling you. You don't want to watch some real exorcisms and real video stuff you may not want to watch. about Bill. Here we go. The Warrens. Uh-oh. Something unexplained about Bill, however, is how Janet could have known that Bill died of a hemorrhage in the armchair of the living room of his house, which is later confirmed by his son. Wow, okay, so somehow Janet knew some guy Bill died. Well, this is getting really weird. After a year and a half of activity, the phenomenon at the Enfield house abruptly came to an end. No one knew why, but these sort of hauntings are common with poltergeists. They stop, they start, and the family gets back to normal. Yeah, I wouldn't be back to normal. During that year and a half, many phenomena occurred. Furniture moving, electrical equipment malfunctioning. Janet spoke in different voices and snarls. Knocks and banging sounds that could be heard from around the house. Yeah, okay. And from what we can tell, the family could not find a source for any of these activities, at least in the beginning. Well, I don't. Did they say at the end? I mean, was there a source? I mean, that don't fucking matter, man. I mean, yeah. If there's no fucking source, yeah, I'm moving out. Yeah, I don't give a... Yeah, it don't matter if there was a source in the end. If there's no source in the beginning, I'm fucking moving out. Are you fucking kidding me? So there's the Enfield fucking story, you guys. The Enfield house. Ed and Lorraine Warren. And they did not have a good time there. Did not. And we got real Annabelle. Annabelle is a very... We have worse dolls than Annabelle, though, you guys. We have some dolls that are in some museums right now that are moving around. They're blinking. There's a doll, you guys, in Japan that supposedly her hair keeps growing. They have her in a case, but supposedly her hair is growing. I'm like, no way, dude. No way, dude. Show me that motherfucking doll. Show me the doll. I don't know if I even want to recognize any of you in chat, just in case the doll hears your names. So I'm just going to say hello to everybody in chat, but I will not say your name, so these dolls do not hear your name. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to involve you guys with these dolls. It's crazy, spooky shit going on here. We got real haunting hours going on here. We're gonna go visit Annabelle. We will come see you, Annabelle. We will come see you. You guys, should I fucking steal Annabelle? Oh my god. What if I take Annabelle out of the case and run? I'll fucking run with Annabelle. You guys. What if I take Annabelle out of her case on Friday the 13th and I fucking run down a dark, spooky alley and I'm like, Annabelle. What if it's just fucking like me and Annabelle in a dark fucking spooky alley and you fucking see us and I'm like, you would drop your beer and you would run like a motherfucker. I might fucking take Annabelle now. You guys, what if I just go take all the spooky dolls? What if I take all the dolls and we put them in one dark basement? We slowly take every single fucking doll out there, right? Right? All the haunted dolls. We take them all. We somehow live and manage to get them all in one basement. The basement of nightmares. All the spooky haunted dolls known to man in one basement. Come to Spooky Doll Basement and spend the night if you dare. All night. IRL, just you and the dolls. Just you, the camera, and all the dolls in the locked basement room all night. Do you dare? What are you gonna say to Annabelle when you're in that fucking basement all alone? Just one candle there. And Annabelle lifts her one little tiny baby doll arm, waving at you just slightly. Just slightly waving at you. That's right. And then another doll fucking blinks at you. What are you gonna do? You're all alone. IRL basement all night. Spooky dolls. The door's locked. You're gonna have to work it out. Dare look Annabelle in her eyes. There's that chick, Lorraine, dude. That's Miss Warren holding Annabelle. Oh no, no. Hell no, dude. That's her in the 70s. And then this is her in front of the museum. Hell no, we're gonna go get that doll, dude. We've had enough. We've had enough of this doll. Someone's gotta put an end to this doll. Annabelle. We're coming for you.